Computer, begin recording. Admiral Jonathan Maxwell Styles' personal log. These past few days have been, well, interesting to put it mildly. The Sovereign has returned to the Sol system for some shore leave. I do have a briefing to conduct at Starfleet headquarters regarding the mysterious Federation starship that showed up during the battle with the sphere. Also, while in the Sol system, I'm going to visit an old friend from the Academy who happens to be at Jupiter Station. I think she is one of the few people in the galaxy that enjoys chocolate as much as I do. Wait, it never occurred to me, but perhaps us Betazoids just love chocolate. Alright, before I see her, let's recap the battle to destroy the sphere from another galaxy. Let's begin with us meeting the squadron at Biranu Station. The Starfleet called the nearest Federation starships to the station to meet us. We had, including ourselves, 7 starships. I thought the number was a bit low considering how large the object was. The Starfleet felt that we had enough torpedoes to handle it. Also, Starfleet wasn't necessarily concerned about the sphere's weapons as their yield was considered too low. They did warn us about some kind of mysterious force surrounding the object, whose effects could not be studied. Once all of the ships are ready, we go into formation and engage maximum warp towards the sphere. After some time we arrive and begin firing on the sphere. Things were going well for some time, but then for some reason hull integrity started failing on our ships, causing them to be destroyed one by one. Sensors didn't register the sphere's weapons, causing the destruction. This just didn't make any sense. I ordered the remaining ships to reposition and try to regain control of the situation, but we still lost a few more ships. As things started to look really grim, we detected a massive subspace distortion approaching. An ensign at a science station exclaimed, "Sir, it's the Atlantic." We can see the Atlantic burst into V with some hull damage, but it begins laying down fire on the sphere and using some kind of subspace repulsor device. They begin pushing the sphere away from the battle at absurdly high speeds. The Atlantic was a long-term deep space exploration vessel launched recently with an experimental transwarp drive. She was believed lost with all hands when the vessel vanished without a trace. As the battle continued, we received a hail audio only from the Atlantic. They warned us to keep our distance. They were going to trigger a gravity well to implode the sphere and cause its destruction. A part of me wanted to pursue, but I sensed no deception from the Atlantic, so I relented. Moments later, we detected the sphere's destruction. There was barely any trace of it left. I asked Mr. Diaz to run full scans of the area. Turns out the Atlantic also vanished without a trace. It is unfortunate we couldn't get any proper scans of the Atlantic. None of the technology or weapons it was using made any sense. It certainly isn't anything that we have available to us, but it certainly had Starfleet signatures. During the course of the battle, we lost 5 out of the 7 starships we set out with. With each ship lost, I sensed their crew fade into silence. And then there was this sadness coming from the Atlantic. Such desolation. I believe they want to come home, but they can't for some reason. The Starfleet determined that the vessel had come from outside of the Milky Way. They believe she was somehow transported to another galaxy, where she has received some massive technological upgrades. Maybe we'll see her again sometime. I suppose that wraps up what happened. I better get ready and go meet Deanna. She mentioned wanting to go to Earth to try some real chocolate. I'm certainly up for that. Need to get my mind off the Atlantic and all the ships we lost. I will enjoy this downtime. Who knows what bizarre adventure will be going on next. This is Admiral Styles. Computer and personal log.